Hello and welcome to My Alberta Art Studio. My name's Gus. This is experiment number 3. We're going to try and get this right, but this is the last one I'm going to do for now. So hopefully it goes well. So I've noticed a few things watching the video over and over again, plus watching other people's videos. Some of the things that I may have done is I may have overblown the original picture so that it broke apart by the time it got to the extremes. Whereas what we were supposed to do is blow it out a little bit and then um, uh, spin it so that it stretches. And sometimes it may not get to the edge, but I was bound and determined to blow it right to the edge. So today I'm using this square canvas. I didn't want to paint over the one that I had. It was getting kind of bumpy. And so I've got the same base paint that I was using before. I've changed over to my original paints, my original formulation, which is just mixed with my base on this, my medium, excuse me, is glue all from Elmer's. And so I pulled some of these paints. Now their bottles are just about empty, so I thought, well, it'd be a perfect way to empty them the rest of the way. And sorry, I'm just unscrewing the tops because I didn't do that. And I just jumped into this. I don't normally video every single day, and so far this week I've been doing that. So let's see, I did Monday. Oh, but I didn't publish till Tuesday. So I got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that I'm videoing. So it's and I'm just using the black cell activator. I noticed that it did a pretty good job. Oh, and the other thing that I used is too much cell activator. Nobody uses much more than just a little tiny pool of it. So I'm going to put this base down on this canvas. This is just a dollar store canvas, and it's a 10 by 10. So I'm just going to pour a little pool in the middle here. It's going to be a little bigger than the original one because this is a bigger canvas. And I'm just going to put some paint on the corners here, just so that it's there. Come on. It's hard to hold this thing and squeeze the bottle at the same time. I'll just run a little bead out. I'm going to probably have to tilt this, but we'll try on the spinner first too. I didn't. Oh, I found my straw. It was on the floor. Wildness. Yeah, so I'll tilt this a little bit. And I've got a bubble or two that I have to deal with too, so I just want to get it. I don't mind if the base paint is all the way to the edge, but that means that the paint I put on there will be less. Or I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I need more coffee. It just gives a surface for the paint to slide over. That's all I was trying to say in my strange way. I don't edit a lot in my videos. I edit between cameras, and if I say something strange and you don't understand what it is, I probably don't understand what it is either. I'm just going to make sure that it's all covered there. Okay, now I need some paper towel. And apparently, oh, it's right there on the floor. I didn't wear my gloves today, but sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Just get rid of a couple bubbles here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, so I guess I'll just start. First I have to get paint all over the bottles before I start, so I'm just going to start with this light blue. Most of these I'm going to have to make a pretty good size pool with this because the canvas is bigger. It's easier for me to throw these down. Okay. Now, most of these colors I've used before, and so I know some of them, but majority of them I'm not totally sure about. I know this is a fluorescent pink, and I wanted to try this one. I don't know if there's much in this one, but I'll give it a... Oh yeah, this is a bright purple. I seem to always use this one. I don't know why. And oh, this is the Silver Flash from Folk Art, and it's not coming out. Just gotta take the dried paint off the tip. Sometimes there we go. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. There we go. So I'm going to try blowing this with my blow dryer. I've taken the diffuser off because that was one of the things I noticed. Garrick Brown was doing a blowout of a balloon, and he found that if he had the diffuser on, the petals of the balloon would come out and not have any cells on them. And when he took the diffuser off and just blew down into it and then just out gently, that he had lots of cells. So just before I do this, I just noticed there's a few bubbles. Some of the paints I had to shake before because they've been sitting for some time. So I'll just drop my cell activator on here. I'm just going to use a little and see how it does. And it's coming out kind of weird, but probably dried paint on the end. Okay, I'm going to lay all these bottles down because it's not going to help if they get ticked. So I'm going to put this on low. I'm also going to do what I did yesterday, the last video. Do it on low, and I'll turn the volume down so I won't talk. Give myself a chance to do that, and then okay, on cool. Wow, I like that. Lots of cells. I'll just take my straw and blow into some of the cell activator that hasn't developed yet. Okay. Now I'm going to give this a spin. Just got to make sure that it's kind of centered a little more. There we go. And move the pool over. Ticking. that it's going to go up this way a bit more so that it takes off that side. And a little more this way and this way. Well, I don't think it's perfect, but it's looking better than it has previous. Okay. I didn't get the cell activator over on the side very well, but that'll come with practice. It's looking kind of nice. So it looks like I'm keeping my original paint formula for my paints, which is just glue all and water. I might keep the Gesona varnish water that I have mixed up just to see if that helps, but I haven't used any of that in this. I might have had it in the base, but I'm not entirely sure. But everything seems to be better. I wish maybe I should push this over this away and see if I can just push that over a little bit into that yellow area. I don't know. It's really looking good. Okay. Well, it doesn't look as stretched out too much as the other one did. Now I just have to maybe just put some of this paint on the corners. Once I do that, I'll give it another spin just to make sure that it's covering it. A lot of that is fine. Okay. I'll grab the wet one. Okay, I'm just going to slide it a little bit more this way and do it lightly. Okay. Well, that really helped not blowing it out too far to the sides and things like that, I think. Well, I'm happy with that. Just have to learn a little bit more on the techniques. And paint formulations, probably not quite right yet. But then again, I didn't develop these paints for a bloom. And they may be on a little bit on the thinner side. But I really like the colors and that in here. Even though they don't have much in the way of cells, they, you know, this is kind of busy with cells and this is less, so it kind of balances a bit. So I really like that. I think it's a good way to end the week. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you coming by and seeing how things are going. I've been painting about just over 3 months now, so hardly a year or 5 years like some of the artists that are on YouTube, but I'm certainly enjoying it, and I look forward to doing it every time I do. So today's Thursday. I think it's 20, I'm not sure. I better not guess. I'll put it in the video. Anyway, thanks again, and God bless to you and your family. I really wish you well. Things are tough, with expenses and everything, and if we stick together and just if you are a praying person, just pray to the Lord that He helps you through it, and if you're not, well, you probably have your other ways. So I just thank you, and we'll see you soon. Probably Sunday, Monday, probably Monday. Usually I don't get the video out because I might be mixing paints on Sunday, and generally I have to keep them about 24 hours before I do anything. But I'll certainly put the dry results on this one. Video will likely be out on the Friday. And so take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.